G'day mates, Minky here and welcome to a new coffee shop review video in new series in which I will travel around Brisbane visiting many coffee shops and reviewing them based on different set of criteria. For coffee shops themselves, I will review them based on location, atmosphere and service. And for coffees themselves, I will score them based on the price, the taste and the speed of delivery. Now guys, if you want to see more of this coffee shop review videos, please leave a like on the video and subscribe so I know that I have people watching my videos. Now that with that out of the way, let's get straight onto a coffee shop review. So, for today's video, we will be doing something a little bit different. And instead of going to an actual coffee shop, we decided to go to BrewMasters, which is a restaurant and bar that just so happens to serve coffee. This is located on 2/8 Days Road in Grange. And the first thing we will see is that this restaurant is located right next to a roundabout, so there will be a bit of busy traffic daily on this coffee shop, on this bar, but there is plenty of parking, so you can expect to find a spot for a car, so you can go over to the coffee shop itself. Now, as soon as we entered the dining area and took a seat, the waitress was right there to give us our money, so service status, but it's actually quite quick, but you will have to go to the front desk to actually ask for a meal, so that's a bit of a compromise if I want to have good coffee. Now finally, we have to look at the atmosphere, and immediately you can feel that this is more of a bar than a restaurant or a cafe. But that still makes it nice. It's still a nice place to go and get some coffee. Speaking of which, onto coffee. So, onto coffee itself, which is usually served at BrewMasters with 100% organic Arabica beans, and from there you can immediately assume that the coffee will be sweet with undertones of sugar, berries and fruit, and honestly there can be a little bit of bitterness in the coffee itself, but we'll get to that in a moment. First, I want to talk about the price of a coffee, which is alright. I mean, it's $4 for a piccolo latte and $4.08 for a medium cup of mocha, which is on the verge of being a bit overpriced, but for a location such as Grange, it's the best you can get for a price. Now we must talk about the speed of a delivery, and I want to mention that it took 4 minutes from service over to the delivery of coffee to my table, which I must say is a very good speed. Now for no friends, waiting 5 minutes for a coffee would be a bit too long. However, I would actually need to talk a bit about the range of sweet foods. I know this is a savoury place first and foremost, but to have a selection of only 4 cakes to choose from is a little bit disappointing. Even though the tiramisu I ordered is nice and creamy, so that's a bit of a plus. Finally, we get on to coffee, which has a nice and sweet tone, though that's to be expected since I've had a mocha. But if you order a normal cup of coffee, do I actually find there is a little bit of bitterness, which sits at the back of a 10. And it's actually a really nice bitterness. That the sweetness of coffee washes over, and that makes it a very satisfying cup of coffee. I do want to mention the milk froth at the top of coffee though, because normally get this much of milk froth. I with BrewMasters to technically get this much with a cappuccino, which I think for a lot of people they wouldn't mind quite a bit of froth, but just be mindful that to get the more than the usual amount of froth. I have even got into best part of this coffee spot, BrewMasters, which is the fact that the place is dog friendly. Yes, there's not, apart from having a great service and a nice cup of coffee. In this place, to collecting take to dog and sit here outside, and I was able to take more with me, and she was able to sit down on the floor where I had my cuppa, and the waitress was nice enough to actually bring a bar of water for me to drink. So it's quite service, dog friendly. I can't see why we wouldn't need to visit BrewMasters. If you love dogs, be sure to come to BrewMasters, because maybe I'll see a dog there once in a while. That does it for this review video. And if you like what you saw, please leave a like or subscribe down below to let me know that you like what you've seen. And be sure to visit the coffee shops. And if there's coffee shops around, if there is a coffee shop you want me to visit, please comment down below and let me know where I want to go. And remember, if you want to visit BrewMasters, the address is 2/8 Days Road, Grange. Don't forget. Finally, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll be sure to see you all next week for a new coffee shop video. Be sure to look out for a new gameplay video and in the middle of the week if you're into that sort of thing. Thank you much. Bye.